Hi everyone, welcome back. So we are reacting to a Jill Scott song called Hear My Call, and this was requested by Ron, so thank you so much, Ron. Now, in terms of songs that I've listened to of Jill, there's not many, I have to say. Me and my R&B choir, we just did a performance of Golden, living my life like it's golden, and so that's really the only one, and potentially another one. There is another one that I've listened to, but not heavily. I don't listen to Jill Scott a lot, but she's amazing from what I've heard. And so I love that you guys have requested a song of hers because, yeah, I really want to know more. But I always just don't always have the time to listen to every single artist because your girl's busy. And then with the choir and my own performances, I have to learn certain songs. So those are songs that I mainly listen to. So it's literally this channel that I get to listen to different songs. So I'm grateful that you guys request all these songs. They're amazing. So let's go for it. So I found the audio version, and this is like the longest version that I could see. So yeah, let's go.
I usually try to get to the studio early, like a couple hours early, set up everything, and then maybe start trying to, create or write some tracks. And I actually was in there on the piano, and I came up with this progression that really, really kind of touched me. So we recorded it, and then I came in here and started editing it. And I actually was gonna add like a whole bunch of stuff to it, but when she walked in, it was just piano, and it was the same thing. She just got into she started hearing it, and I don't know if you wrote it or yeah, she kind of wrote it out and then went in and did it. And by the time she came back in, like everybody was in here with Kleenex. You know what I'm saying? We had Kleenex in our heads, like, yo, but she just connected with whatever was going on in the music in such a way, and verbalized what I was really trying to feel through the chord, through the chord progression. She was able to verbalize it, and it happened in moments.
I love that.
Here I am again, asking questions, waiting to be moved. I am so unsure of my perception. What I thought I knew, I don't seem to. Where is the turn so I can get back to what I believe in, back to the old me? And God, please hear my call. I am afraid for me. Love has burned me raw. I need your healing, please, please, please. I am such a fool. How did I get here? Play by all the rules, then they changed.
Ooh.
I am but a child to your vision, standing in the cold and the rain. Lost here in the dark, I can't see my foot to take a step. What is happening? All this hurts so bad, I can hardly breathe. I just wanna leave. So God, please hear my call. I am afraid for me. Love has burned me raw. I need your healing, please. God, please hear my call. I am afraid for me. Love has burned me raw. I need your healing, please, please. Oh, please. please. God, please hear my call. I am afraid. Love has turned me cold. I need your healing. Please, 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 please.
Guys, wow. Do you know what? I'm so happy that I picked the extended version or like the longer version. And it's so beautiful to hear that because I feel like it's just inspiring me. Like, I just love, because music is like a lot, obviously, those who know music and appreciate music, like, know that a lot goes into it. But then there's some listeners that just listen to listen. But I really like that they put the bit in of the producer and how he was, talking about the background of the song, because I feel like that sometimes those moments, like what you hear as the end result is beautiful, obviously, and we feel it and it's like, oh my God. But that's not the only moment that made that feeling. Like, there's so many moments within making a song and creating a song that are magical, that, it's like that moment of, and I love how the producer had a voice as well, because it's like a lot of the times as listeners, we forget, like, there's a whole producer, there's a whole collaboration happening to create the song that we see in the end of it, that we feel so much from. And I love those little stories because I love those little stories because I can relate. Obviously, I'm new to this process, new to the journey of creating music, but when I'm working with my producer and we're in the studio, it's like those moments where we do create something that, or she plays one of her instrumentals that she's worked on and she's put her soul into, and it brings out something in me, and like each one brings out something different. And so I feel like it's really nice to see the song and hear that bit at the start of the song, because it's like, yeah, there's so much that goes into it and so many moments of feeling and this feeling from the producer was saying he came in early to the studio, he was alone. So this moment, this song isn't just a moment of the singer and the vocals of what we can hear and the honesty that how honest she's speaking, but it's also how honest and open and raw the producer was in playing, in discovering and in coming across this chord this progression that he was talking about. And so it's like it's a great example of how much goes into a song and how many moments of feeling it requires to get to that point of what we're hearing and what we've heard now. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. But and I feel like obviously we know, like I haven't listened to much Jill Scott, but obviously she can sing. You know what I'm saying? But this one, it was just so honest and so stripped back, even in terms of how she was singing. Like, she's obviously extremely musically talented, and this was she's so insanely talented, because now I'm thinking, like, obviously I've heard Golden and how it's very wordy, very singy, it's not the easiest song to sing, and it's a very singy song. This one is I sound like a child, talky, singy. It's like a very talky song, as in she just must have just gone into the booth and just spoken from her heart. But literally, she just spoke. She's not singing as much. It's very like theatrical and like, it's the way that she sings. It's so theatrical and so honest and so raw. She's just like, right, let me just speak what I'm feeling. And that's quite inspiring, because it's like, yes, she can sing. We know she can sing, and obviously she's singing in this. But it's like the way that she's done it is so stripped back from what I used to hearing her do. And that's where I feel like it adds to this whole like honest moment of the song, and just how amazing it is. Like I didn't even put many notes for the song. I just love the lyrics. Like I can imagine and appreciate like what he was saying at the start when he was like, yeah, they had to reach for their tissues, and because it was so like, it's just so honest. Like the lyrics, man, like, and the toning of her voice, everything about it. Like she just knows where to go, like with her voice. Like she's so in sync, and then she adds stuff that I wouldn't think to do vocally, and that just shows like how progressed she is in her vocals and her ear. Like she hears things that like I don't hear. I'm no Jill Scott at all. I'm still learning with my voice, and I'm still working with my producer. I'm still learning and getting used to recording music and getting used to like being in the studio and knowing where my voice can go. But it's just so inspiring hearing artists like this that just know where their voice can go, and they trust their voice so much that they can just be like free with it. Oh, she's so inspiring. But here, it's just the most beautiful song. Here, I love the start of this song. Like, I want, like, it's just so honest. And sometimes like that most honest moments of like just talking about, here I am again, asking questions, waiting to be moved. Like you can tell, like, because sometimes like when you're freestyling as a singer or you're coming up with lyrics, like sometimes I do like jam sessions where I'm just singing and there's just a beat playing, instrumental playing, and I'm just there jamming, and I have to come up with lyrics, freestyle basically. And sometimes like the best lyrics come when you're literally let go and you kind of just talk about where you are, what's going on. Like, and she's like, you know, she's in the booth, she must have been like, here I am, you know, with the headphones on and the mic's here, and she's like, here I am again, I'm just waiting to be moved. It's like you're calling it in. Like she's just speaking to God. Like it's just like a prayer. Like, you know, it's just as honest as that. Like it's like when you sit down, whoever prays or whatever, you know, when you sit down and you're like you're just directly connected to God, and you're just like, oh, look, I'm here again asking questions. I'm just waiting to be moved. Like that's what it feels like to me. It's just she's literally just sat there, and that's it. And she's just talking, and then that's when she's calling in, she's summoning in that godly energy, and that's when it takes charge of the song. I'm so unsure of my perception. What I thought I knew, I don't seem to. Where's the turn so I can get back to what I believe in? Ugh, back to the old me. That bit. Oh, God. Yeah. God, please hear my call. I'm afraid for me. Love has burned me raw. I need your healing. I'm such a fool. How did I get here? Played by all the rules. Ugh. Then they changed. I am but a child to your vision, standing in the cold and the rain, lost here in the dark. I can't see my foot to take a step. What is happening? Oh, this hurts so bad. I can hardly breathe. I just want to leave. This is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, she's repeated what, like, this really does seem like it's just, I mean, she did say she wrote it, but I don't know why this is giving quite like a free flow. Like they definitely put structure to it, but I feel like a lot of these lyrics, they just seem very free flowing. Like they don't seem like, and I don't want, this is not in a bad way, like a lot of thought was put into it. Like it seems like it was one of those spare in the moment type of divine sort of download of lyrics that you were just like, but it's not even, and that's the thing, it's just feeling. She's just talking about her feelings. She's talking about like, you know, how did I get here? I played by all the rules, then they changed. You know, why they you know, I am but a child to your vision, standing in the cold and rain, lost here in the dark. Oh, this hurts so bad, I can hardly breathe. I just want to leave. And it's just honest. God, please hear my call. I'm afraid for me, love has burned me raw. I need your healing. It's just the most beautiful song. It's just the most beautiful, so honest. It's just a moment. It's just so inspiring. Like these kind of artists, like they really inspire me to just be raw with it, and like just honest with it. Like, you don't have to necessarily overthink. And I think that's what for me is like I struggle with, is like overthinking things, because I'm a new artist. But these older established artists, it's just inspiring to see that like sometimes it's not about that. Sometimes it's just about literally speaking from the heart and how you feel, and as if you're asking God and you're talking to God. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, okay, so the motion packed tune finds Scott pleading with God to heal her broken heart following her breakup with John, who's the father of her son. Yeah, if anybody else knows a bit more context of this song as well, feel free to comment down below. But thank you so much, Ron, for requesting this. I'm really grateful to be exposed to this kind of music, because this is the kind of music that just grounds me and inspires me. So yeah, if you guys have another request, there's a link in the description for you to send any through. I do try to look at everybody's comments, but if you do request in the comments, I'll acknowledge it and stuff, but I can't guarantee that I'll react to it. So and obviously if I do shout out someone else, it's because they've sent it via the link in the description. That's the only time that I would shout out your name and credit you for requesting it, basically, if that makes sense. So make sure to do that. And also I have a Patreon as well, the link's in the description, where it's basically exclusive content, more reaction videos that I cannot post on YouTube. YouTube doesn't allow me to. So that's the space for those. So just more reactions of music that you guys have sent. And also parts of my journey. I'll be posting a lot more now that I'm getting back into creating music. But I do have a video currently on there about me trying out producing and adding vocals and stuff like that. So, but I will be adding more behind the scenes of my journey, what I'm discovering along my way, what I'm learning through the reactions, reactions that I'm doing here, through the songs that you guys are sending, but also just through my journey. So if that's something that's interesting to you, then feel free to join via the link in the description. But thank you so much, Ron, for requesting. Thank you to everybody for watching. Bye.